Well, hello YouTube, Sarcastic, Raptor here. Welcome back to another video. We're going to be playing some more Sins of the Prophets and showcasing the Covenant CPV class heavy destroyer. I believe this thing, the first time I remember actually seeing this properly was while playing the Halo Wars. It's the ship that engaged the Spirit of Fire above the shield world. The thing is class colony ship that you predominantly use in the Halo Wars. Yeah, it was a CPV class destroyer. Anyways, this thing is very distinctive looking. It is one of my favourite Covenant ships, and a fellow person that watches me on YouTube also said it's one of his favourite ships, so I did want to make a separate video on it. These ships were extremely heavily armed. They are capable of taking on smaller UNSC vessels, and they are very good for crowd control. But with these sort of destroyers, they essentially, what the Covenant would do is if let's say a dissident or a member of the Covenant are shown our distasteful attributes or whatnot, and they didn't want to execute them, but they still had traits that would have been useful towards the Covenant, they essentially assigned them to destroyers, because destroyers are mainly used for the glassing of UNSC planets, and they're out and out warships. That's the thing, in the Covenant sort of society, I believe it is actually more distasteful to serve on a warship, because most of them want to serve on ships that are actively looking for relics and forerunner artifacts. So yeah, these things are essentially nasty big killing machines. They quite often fell victim to UNSC fleets. To build one of these things, you're only going to be wanting a few holy I can't even get the word out. Is it just holy mausoleums? Is the Covenant tech military building? But you only need about 3 of these, and you can churn these out. They cost a fair bit, but these will absolutely rip through UNSC small fleets with relative ease. I'm also not reading from the wiki. I'm just doing this on my own pace and sort of what comes to mind. I'm also I have not scripted this, as you can tell. But yeah, this thing will quite easily take on small UNSC fleets. When this thing is fully upgraded, because there are a few nice juicy upgrades you can go for down the Covenant tech tree that improve shield strength and overall damage output, then the thing's certainly going to be a threat during the late game. During this video you're going to see I do go a bit mad with trying different destroyers out in different sort of scenarios, just letting you know what they can go up against. I do build a fair few of them in this video and show them off, but essentially one of these is going to deal with a small UNSC force with relative ease. So what were they actually used for, the CPV destroyers? Well, they were used for glassing operations, planetary invasions and occupation, assaulting heavily fortified UNSC worlds. They were very specialised in dealing with small UNSC forces and decent sized fleet engagements as well. And they generally just kept other Covenant ships in line, so they're really good at that. General length about 1,600 metres, 1,664 to be precise if I'm reading off lists, and a width of 1,350 metres, so not the largest ship by any means, but it's certainly got a very distinctive build to it. Armament wise, this one gets a bit interesting because it's certainly different. It has 1 Infernus class pattern super heavy excavation beam, 2 a Jordan class pattern plasma beam emitters, I think I'm saying that right, 24 Lee Mausoleum plasma pattern cannons, whatever they are. They're the little beams that essentially fire what you can see it shooting now, I believe. 6 plasma torpedo silos, 20 gong plasma pulse turrets. Oh no, the pulse turrets are the little things that shoot out of these, like the really, really tiny ones. And they've also got planetary bombardment mortars, so yeah, pretty well equipped. Ask me, I'm actually going to look up what I'm recording this. What an Infernus class energy. Oh, it's an energy protector. It is essentially. It's only, what's it called? An energy protector, also known as cleansing beam, plasma lance. Okay, so it has 1 very, very big plasma lance on it. That's what the Infernus thing is. But they're all different types of energy protectors, essentially. I've got to say, the Infernus has obviously got to be one of their better ones, anyway. Also, these were heavily used by mercenaries towards the later part of the war, and they would often offer their services to hierarchs and other members of the Covenant to go on separate missions. Anyways, I'm going to stop talking because I'm not suited for these type of videos, but I just wanted to branch out and try something different. Hope you enjoyed the video. Check out the mod Sins of the Prophets. Like and subscribe if you did enjoy the video, and I will see you next time, ladies and gents.
The devout stand ready, and so we reaffirm our faith. Our devotion is unmatched. The devout stand ready. How might we further our cause? The devout stand ready. devout stand ready. Our devotion is unmatched. The devout stand ready. We shall smite them with our faith. Our devotion is unmatched. Our devotion is unmatched. How might we further our cause? How might we further our cause? The devout stand ready. The gods' will be done. Our devotion is unmatched. How might we further our cause? Stand ready.